Hello everyone, Jolly Julian here, coming to you with a gameplay and review of Racket Club. A racket game, it's kind of in the name, from Resolution Studios, one of my absolutely favorite game studios out there, largely because they created one of my favorite games to play, which is Demeo. It's a game I play on a regular basis with my friends. I'm playing that every week on a regular basis. And I wanted to take a look at this because I am an ex-tennis player. I love these kind of games that are physics-based, and this looked like a lot of fun. So I'm going to give it a try here today and give you my honest review as I gameplay through this. Now, as you can see here, there is a kind of a bracket, and we'll talk more about that later, that you can play. I'm playing in the single-player mode here. But spoiler alert, there is a multiplayer mode as well as a pickleball mode. We'll talk more about that later. Today I'm focusing on the core gameplay in single player though. And look at this. I mean, there's food. There's food. I don't know what that is. It looked like gelato. I don't know what that is, but hey, you know, it's there. But anyway, you start out here in this kind of open area here where you can kind of practice. You can go in these little courts here and just kind of practice hitting the ball yourself. But there's also some training that can be done. I'm not going to waste your time seeing that here. We're going to jump right into the gameplay here momentarily. But you can also play single player, or you can play doubles multiplayer, which is really cool as well. I have not had a chance to do that yet. All right, so let's jump into a game here and let's talk about the physics of the gameplay, because that's what makes any game like this work or fail miserably. And I have to say, coming from like the walkabout mini golf physics world, where you know they absolutely nailed the physics of that mini golf game, I have to say that Resolution Games has nailed the physics in a major way. Now here you can see there's a double gap. So there's a game that's at play here. We'll come back to the physics in a moment. I guess I should explain the game here. So this is a game that I believe Resolution Games developed just for this. It feels so good to win, by the way. It does feel good when you actually win. That is such a big part of this too. But they developed a game here that I believe is kind of a combination of kind of tennis, pickleball, racquetball, maybe a little bit of squash. I don't know. I've never played squash, but you can see they've got the walls on the sides, which really make this playable in a relatively small space. And that's really important with a game like this, that you don't have to run around a ton, because some people don't have a lot of space. And this is all movement in your own physical space, so that you don't have to do stick moving or anything like that, which means it's much less likely to make people feel any sort of VR sickness, you know, a little physically, motion sickness as they're playing, because you're moving in your own space. But I'm only having to take maybe one step forward or backward as I'm playing, and that's a huge thing here for a game like this. So that double gap that happened earlier, that's one of the rules in the game. If the ball bounces twice in front of that, line that's nearest the what's that called? A net in front of the net there, then you lose the point. But you can also, if you knock it outside these walls, you will lose a point as well. Now here, let's see a longer rally. This is a rally that takes a little bit longer, and I love it. The physics are amazing. It feels like, after playing tennis for about 10 or 15 years of my life, I know what it feels like to hit a ball and what it should do, and this feels very accurate to me. It's not quite a tennis racket. It's a little bit different. But there you go, longer rally there. I love it. As you get that rally going, it feels really good. The backhand feels good. The pace at which you hit the ball makes a difference. There's a win right there. Won an entire set, which I felt very good about. And also with the physics, there's a racket bracket. I love the racket bracket, where when you're playing single player, you're actually going through an actual full-blown competition. And wait a minute, now this was a cool discovery. There's mixed reality as well. I didn't realize this. I had tested this just a little bit before doing this recording, so I was sure everything was working. But I missed this. Look at this. I'm in my own physical space. It's a mess. Excuse the mess. This is my studio where I record videos, both for YouTube and for clients and stuff like that. So it looks like a disaster area here because there's so much going on. But I wanted to show you, you can play this in your own physical space with mixed reality mode. I love how they did the mixed reality mode here. I had no idea. You can still see the walls, so you know where it could bounce off of a wall, but the walls are see-through, so you can see your own space. And then through there's like a little portal where you see your other player over there with the background of the game. This is really neat, because if they didn't do that, if they had the other character in mixed reality as well, it would be impossible to see if you have a lot of stuff on that side of your room and you just had the character over there. It would become very disorienting. So by putting that little portal there and having us be able to see the game environment through it, it makes you be able to play this. And it didn't change the way I played the game at all doing this. Look at that. Well, there, I just hit it out. I didn't do so well there. But that wasn't the fault of the mixed reality. The going back to the physics too, backhands, forehands, speed of the ball, spin on the ball, both backspin and topspin all work very well. You've got a ball machine. It looks like there's drills you can do, and there are actually racket upgrades as well that you can do that I really have not played with much. I did try one of them, and I didn't notice a huge difference in the physics. It might be just some small things. And then also there's a multiplayer mode and a pickleball mode. Now, I've not done either of those here, so if you'd like to see me do that, comment below and let me know, hey, I'd like to see you do some multiplayer in this and see what that's like. I'd like to see you do the pickleball mode and see what it's like there. So the price for this game is $24.99, so about 25 bucks. And would I say that that's worth it? In the time that I've been playing it already, I feel like it's absolutely worth $25 for this game. The physics are nailed. The mixed reality mode is there. You have multiplayer. You have pickleball. They're adding, I think they added even kind of a badminton type mode to this as well, where the rackets have very different physics and so forth that are matching the game. I'm very interested to try the pickleball out. But my feelings on this are, if you are a racket sport player and you've got a Quest 3 or 3S for the mixed reality, this may work as well on the Quest 2. I did not test it on my Quest 2. Then I recommend strongly you get your hands on this game. Resolution Games, you've knocked it out of the park, or I guess out of the court in this case, once again. This is Jolly Julian signing off. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.